Look down the road in the sun. I make a path through a 40-strong gang. I'm fit and working again. I think the sick, we've seen the tail end. I'm fit and working again. I used to hang like a chandelier, my lungs encrusted in blood. But the flex is now cooked clear.
Hello and welcome to another episode of This Are Johnny Domino, a light-hearted, musical, mirthful podcast featuring myself, Steve, and my brother Giles.
It sounds like it's going to be really funny, so I really hope it is today, because it might not be. But I just feel like Alan Minter. I just ate 8 sheets of blotting paper and tripped out on the Alka-Seltzer.
Have you been listening to The Fall this week?
I have been listening to The Fall, particularly the song that I was just quotating the lyrics from, which is
Fit and Working Again.
Yes, which is from my favourite Fall album, Palace of Swords Reversed. It's not normally regarded as a Fall album, it's a compilation. Fuck off. There you go.
It's not canon, but I think it's also probably my favourite Fall album.
Yeah.
I really like it. It's a great collection. My favourite Fall song is on there.
Which is?
Wings. Wings is my favourite Fall song.
Yeah.
It's a great guitar sound. It's a great riff. And it just goes on and on, round and round and round. It's fantastic.
Do you know that there's something about The Fall where I'll go for ages without listening to The Fall, but then when I get into a Fall mood,
you can't get out.
The Fall is the thing that I want to hear. I want that Fall, and I'm going to just keep going with The Fall for a while. I've been listening to a Fall podcast as well.
Okay.
Have you heard We Are the Fall podcast?
No, I haven't.
It's quite good, actually.
Cool.
These are 2 American dudes, Gavin and Steve, and they dissect albums and sort of like rare things as well. You know, and they quite often play through Fall albums that they've never heard. It's quite good. The most recent episode is about the Marshall Suite, the 1999 album, which I bought, which was when the Fall kind of started going off a little bit, to be honest. And it's quite funny, actually, because these 2 American guys talking about the Fall, they're like talking about something that's quite alien to them in a way. It's a bit like listening to some blokes from Widnes making a podcast about Fela Kuti or something like that. You know, really appreciating something that's quite different to their reality. And they talk about Touch Sensitive from the Marshall Suite in the most recent episode. And it was used in a Vauxhall Corsa advert. And they're talking about, is a Vauxhall Corsa a cool car? Okay, nice. You know, is it a cool car? Let's look. So, yeah, it's quite good. I'd listen to it. There's another Fall podcast, which you're going to tell us about. I thought that's what you were Googling, man. But you weren't, were you? You weren't, were you? What were you Googling, man?
I was Googling the fact that there is a book coming. I don't know if it's out already or if it's coming out. It's called You Must Get Them All. And it's basically every Fall album discussed, stories of, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It sounds quite interesting.
It does sound quite good.
My window of the Fall is one that you created with the albums that you bought. So it's Mark Riley era.
Yeah.
As covered in Palace of Swords Reversed, up to I Am Curious Orange. That's like my key area.
Yeah.
Of liking. But I think I've got the complete Peel Sessions box set. I've got that, and that's they're sort of the key texts.
Man, you could do without the rest, but there's interesting stuff there as well, as they discover in the podcast.
Nice.
But yeah, like Fit and Working Again is a song that I've been listening to quite a lot because I'm kind of relating to it because I'm going back to work, you see.
I know.
I know. Fit and Working Again, man.
Excellent.
Yeah, before we get into playing some songs and stuff, Steve, normally we have a little chat at the start of the episode about what you've been doing.
Well,
what you've been doing, man? What have you been doing? I haven't seen you much, have I, really?
No. Well, we've been away and elsewhere. We had a nice week away just before the inevitable return to school happened in the middle of last week. What about you? What have you been up to?
Well, I've been doing a few little trips and stuff. But went to a wedding yesterday.
Oh,
that was quite fun. It was a beautiful wedding, actually.
I've seen photos of the wedding that you went to.
Did you?
I've seen photos.
Well, I didn't send you photographs of the wedding.
No, but you sent them to Dad, so I've seen them.
Oh, there you go. Right, okay. So, yeah, I went to this wedding. It was a very beautiful wedding. It was a colleague of my partner. And I kind of knew some people there. And it was in a field, and they'd got like a marquee and lights and stuff, and there was food trucks. It was like a little festival kind of vibe, and hay bales to sit on. It was really good. I mean, it was like, it worked out exactly as they'd imagined it, really, because the weather was so good, and it was great. But, you know, wedding music, wedding disco music.
Oh, yeah.
It's inevitable, isn't it, really?
You're going to hear some killers, aren't you?
You know where I'm going with this.
I could smell Mr. Brightside on the wind.
You know where I'm going with this. Yeah. You know my least favourite song of all time?
Yes, the aforementioned Mr. Brightside.
By the Killers, right? Mm-hmm. That is bound to turn up. And it did, right? But it was funny because I said to my mate Dave, I said, you know, they're going to play a song in a minute, because I could sort of feel the way the music was going, right? It was heading towards that section, right? They'd had the Motown bit. They were heading towards the kind of 2000s indie section. And I said to him, I said, you know, there's a song that I really hate coming up. And he said, is it Mr. Brightside? And he hated it as well.
Nice.
He hated it, and it wasn't because I hated it.
Cool.
But then he told me something that has kind of helped me deal with the fact that this is such a terrible song.
Okay.
And because I kind of have quite a visceral reaction to it. Makes me not want to be in a room. It makes me leave places. But he told me a really good thing that's going to help me cope. Have you ever heard of the phrase soaking, or the practice of soaking?
No. It sounds slightly unsavory, but carry on.
No, well, you know, I'll flag this up, because it could. Don't listen to this one in the car with your young children. Okay. So the Killers, famously, Brandon Flowers is a Mormon of the Mormon religion, right?
Yeah.
Now, soaking is a practice of having sexual intercourse used by the Mormons, where they get round the prohibition of having premarital sex. Basically, they kind of lie completely still. So they will enter into the sexual position,
Jesus.
right? But then not move.
Okay,
not move. It's the moving that's bad, right?
All right.
But then there's an extra bit to soaking, which is like an optional extra, where they get a third party to come and shove the bed.
What, repeatedly?
Repeatedly shove the bed.
Well,
so then it's not having sex because they're not moving. They're staying still.
Oh, what a crock.
That's real. And he told me this, and I was like, this is not real. And obviously it is. I Googled it. It's real, right? So now when I listen to Mr. Brightside, I don't feel bad. I just think about that.
And does that make you... I
just think about Brandon Flowers doing that.
Jesus.
That's maybe another member of the Killers shoving the bed. Soaking, Steve. That's it. I don't want to get too. Look, I mean, can we just say as well? I've not got anything against anyone who's got any religion or Mormons or anything. I just really hate that song, man. And it's just the thought of that just makes me. I can cope with it now.
Well,
so I'm looking forward to the next wedding.
Excellent.
Yeah,
we played at yours.
Well, that is not going to get played at mine. Seriously, no. Well, that's something we can talk about in the next few episodes, perhaps. I could start discussing possible music arrangements for my forthcoming wedding.
Well,
there you go. So, that's something to look forward to, kids.
I might create a 10-hour version of Mr. Brightside. Just sneak it onto the playlist.
No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
It might do.
It's time for the This on Johnny Domino podcast. Time for some very obscure music. Giles and Steve will probably argue about something pointless. So yeah.
The PRF Tribute series.
Oh, yes.
It's a musical collaboration of international artists based in Chicago, I believe.
Yep. Every month an artist is picked, and the people who are involved with the PRF monthly tribute series will submit their own versions of songs, whether it's a cover version by that artist, a song about said artist, or just anything which is related to the artist in a kind
It's a competition, Steve.
It's a competition. And
It's a
yes,
competition.
Yes. And you find me yet again, we have been denied in our quest for songwriting superiority.
Or song playing, because a lot of it, because you have to write a song or play a song, do a cover which relates to the month's artist. And last month it was Nick Cave.
Yes.
And we got a song together, didn't we, Steve?
We did.
And we did not win again.
Yes.
And I, of course, can deal with that quite well.
Very sanguine.
But I think you have been struggling with it, haven't you? You've been struggling with it a bit.
There's been much gnashing of teeth and lashing of my back and things like that. I mean, look, but I'll be honest. This is a bit. I'm not really bothered. We managed to get it in.
Bothered.
We managed to get it in on the evening of August the 31st.
Yes, the deadline.
I mean? It was
the deadline
on the completely in the death throes of the whole thing. I was amazed how many cover versions there were. There were quite a few submitted at the last minute.
Loads.
Yeah,
Loads.
we were like number 22 and it got up to 30 by the end of the day. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, I've listened to most of them. I still really don't like Nick Cave that much. I think he's one of those people that I like some of his songs. Some of his songs I really like. Like maybe 2 or 3 of his songs I really like. But I can't listen to his albums. I don't know. It's just me. I don't know. There's something about the tone of it. I think he's an interesting guy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think a lot of my problem with Nick Cave stems from the sorts of people who like Nick Cave.
Oh, Steve.
And it's similar to my feelings about...
You're not going to make any friends with this kind of
It's similar to my
man.
feelings about The Clash.
Oh, Jesus,
like
man.
The Clash. Just like,
Listenership's going down as we speak. The graph's going down, man. Graph's
who
going
else
down.
don't I like? Women? No, obviously.
Jesus
obviously.
Mormons.
God,
Right.
Mormons, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Nick Cave, right?
Yeah.
We didn't win, so we didn't get to choose this month's artist, did we, Steve?
No, we didn't.
Right? And I reckon we would have chosen something quite good, wouldn't we, Steve?
Well, I think we would have done.
Yeah, but what has been chosen, Steve?
It's a band called Skinny Puppy. I mean, I remember them being featured in Melody Maker in the late 80s. They're like they're the kind of synthesizer industrial band, like Ministry.
Yeah,
which,
they are.
You know, it's like, we're very transgressive, but it sounds like the kind of thing you'd hear in like an 80s disco.
I've been listening to, well, I haven't been listening to. I did, I thought, well, I'm going to take part in this. I'm going to listen to some Skinny Puppy, and I'm going to go, let's listen to the top 5 Skinny Puppy songs. And musically, didn't like it. Lyrically and vocally, really didn't like it. The lyrics are rubbish. I mean, that's my opinion. I think they're rubbish. So I'm not really, I'm struggling to find something good in there to do something with.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether we're going to take part in this month, but we'll see.
I think we can find a way.
Well, we struggled with Nick Cave, didn't we? But then we just found a way around it and made something a bit weird.
We found a way. Let's have a little bit of background. Skinny Puppy, a Canadian electro-industrial band formed in Vancouver in 1982. Founders of industrial rock and electro-industrial genres.
Very important band, I'm sure. I'm sure many people love them.
Industrial rock and electro-industrial genre.
Yeah, no.
Not really where I'm at, I'll be honest.
So you're not the sort of person who goes, hi, I'm Steve. I like industrial.
Or I like electro-industrial.
I like any industrial, mate. Yeah. I like industrial music. Anyway, Motorcade One made a good Nick Cave song, didn't they?
Really great. I think the kind of mind that makes this sort of sideways leap with a song which is so beloved as the one that he did a version of is, I mean, it's chef's kiss. It's a beautiful thing.
into my arms. Oh Lord, into my arms. Oh Lord, into my arms. Oh Lord. And I don't believe in the existence of angels. But looking at you, I wonder if that's true. But if I did, I would sew them together and ask them to watch over you. But through each burn can for you to make it bright, clear your path and walk like Christ in grace and love and guide you into my arms. Into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms, oh Lord. But I believe in love, and I know that you do too. And I believe in some kind of path that we can walk down, me and you. So keep your candles burning, make your journey bright and pure. That you'll keep returning always and evermore. Into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms, oh Lord.
Yeah.
I think that's genius.
Yeah, it works.
Great
I don't
stuff.
really care how they did it, but it just works, man.
Yeah.
It just works. I mean, I like to hear somebody struggling to fit some lyrics in,
Yes.
but he did it, right? It was game, right?
Yeah.
That one should have won.
Whoa,
For my money, that should have won, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But that's just me and my weird little taste.
That's just
There
how
you
it goes.
go.
But yeah, that's the kind of thing that I want to hear from the PRF tribute series. I cannot wait to hear what Ian does for the Skinny Puppy Challenge.
Man, I think even Ian's going to struggle. The raw material's just not there.
It's difficult to find an in with it.
The lyrics are very, oh God, it's bad poetry.
Well, it's trying so hard to be transgressive, isn't it?
I'm trying to find a song there that doesn't, that's got like some words that aren't
give you the ick.
That aren't giving me the ick, that aren't about like blood and viscera and stuff. And anyway,
you know how I feel about viscera? From my working life in arts marketing, anything that said it's a visceral performance is like, really? Is it? Is it?
Are you really getting your guts out?
Yeah, I'm going to get all my viscera all over the stage. No, it's just shocking. Hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it.
So yeah, we struggled with the Nick Cave thing because we were on holiday and stuff.
Yes.
So we knocked something together, didn't we, Steve?
Well, I recorded a tiny bit of music in response to a prompt from yourself.
Oh, it's a glimpse behind the curtain, is it?
Yeah, let's look behind the curtain, inside the clown's pocket. And I don't know what I'm saying. And then you came around and you said, I've got 3 verses, I want a chorus there, chorus there, chorus there, make that a bit longer, and that was it.
Yeah, it was a good way of working. I liked it. I think we should do more stuff like it, to be honest.
Yes.
And this is a song called Nick Cave in Colourful Clothes, and it's about a rare thing. So, like, Nick Cave in colourful clothes is a rare thing, right? So it's about stuff that doesn't happen very often or is very rarely found. And that's it, really. It's a bit like Nick Cave in colourful clothes,
Voynich manuscript, a Buddha hand. It's Nick Cave in colourful clothes. It's a bit like Nick Cave in colourful clothes. Voynich manuscript, a Buddha hand. It's Nick Cave in colourful clothes. You are selling me an energy pyramid. It's going to transform my life, reduce my stress, recalibrate my space. We are the new Avengers, not the old Avengers, the new ones. The old ones are dead, and now we are new, slightly worse but new. I have seen my future, and it's living in a van. If you keep on moving, they can't get you. It's a bit like Nick Cave in colourful clothes. Voynich manuscript, a Buddha hand. It's Nick Cave in colourful clothes. It's a bit like Nick Cave in colourful clothes. Voynich manuscript, a Buddha hand. It's Nick Cave in colourful clothes. You were selling me a perfect nectarine. You are selling me a dream of tomorrow on New Year's Day. It was the 1st of September. That day I'll always remember. Yes, I will. 'Cause that was the day that my hamster died. It's a bit like Nick Cave in colourful clothes. Voynich manuscript, a Buddha hand. It's Nick Cave in colourful clothes.
And there it ends. And it's perhaps not surprising that that one didn't win. Perhaps less surprising than the Motorcade One track.
Yeah.
Not winning, I suppose. But we had fun.
We had fun.
If anyone was out there enjoying that, you know, having a bit of a dance to that one, I'm sorry to let you know that every other song in this episode is not really that danceable. So, sorry, you're going to have to go and find your groove somewhere else.
Well,
But
you know.
you might have enjoyed that.
Yeah,
You might not. Some good guitar on there, Steve.
Thank you
You were
very
going
much.
for it there. You're
Thank
definitely
you.
externalising something.
Well, it was...
Did you that day?
No, but I had my Rat pedal plugged in for the first time in years. And I was very much enjoyed that. Did a bit of slide. And I couldn't find any plectrums apart from some metal plectrums.
No.
So it was played with metal plectrums. It was all very
I can feel that.
PIL.
I can feel that anger.
I,
Anger is an energy,
very
Steve.
nice.
Let's not forget that.
Yeah, but I wasn't feeling particularly angry. I was just enjoying myself.
Well, I don't know. I feel some subliminal anger in there.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it too.
Thank you.
Well done. Well,
Well
Steve.
done.
Well done us.
Well done. Well done you.
Well done us.
Well, we great. Apparently
Yeah.
not. But
Yeah,
there you go.
There you go.
No, isn't it?
No.
Isn't
A
it?
couple of episodes ago, we were talking about the band Iris. Do you remember,
Yes,
Steve?
yes,
Yeah.
I do remember.
On the Derby scene.
I do remember.
The listeners may remember this if they've heard that episode. And it was a little bit controversial, as usual, because I was expressing my enjoyment and love of the Iris song, which was called What the Hell Happened. Anyway, it's a good song. And you were saying that you didn't like it very much, or in not so many words. And we had a little bit of a text chain with Phil Wagg, who is the singer from Iris.
Yes.
And there's a bit of it that's kind of made me go into a bit of a crisis of confidence, and I'm a little bit worried about it. So can I just read you a few things from it?
Yes.
See if you think it's me being paranoid.
Okay.
So I sort of, there's a little bit of a thing where you talk, and then I go, great to hear from you, Phil. Thanks for reaching out. I really love that song. It's young and daft in the right way. Keep in touch and send us some more stuff to play. I thought that was nice and positive, right?
Yes.
And then he says, thanks. I'm not going to read his whole thing, but he talks about the fact that our interpretation of his song was completely wrong, because I was sort of saying it was about like a randy youth in Derby, but it's not. It's about when he first got married in 98, and the first verse and chorus are reference to not beautiful bum, but it's beautiful bump, because obviously his missus is pregnant. And the second verse is him feeling terrified at the thought of having kids. So I completely got the wrong end of the stick. And he says he was not randy, he was just shitting himself. And then he says, oh, I know one of you guys hated the song, and that's okay. There are very many Iris songs that make me put my head in my hands and mutter, what were we thinking? There you go. And then he's going to send us some stuff from the Electric Pets, which is his band, right? Which is good. And we'd like to hear that, wouldn't we?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, Electric Pets. I've not heard any of their stuff.
No.
And then I say, thanks for the clarification of the lyrics. I think it's really interesting how songs can mean different things to a listener, whatever your initial intentions. I think that is an interesting thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't always get the meaning that the songwriter intended. And that's kind of cool, isn't it? I don't think that's an issue, right?
I think the final part of the creation of any artwork is supplied by the viewer and or absorber, or however you want to put it. You know
Man, that's a theory right there.
Thanks.
Right. Okay. And then, then he goes, and to be fair, one of the reasons we made the podcast was to play the kind of shit that we made that otherwise would make us want to hide our head in the sand. Cheers, dude. Thumbs up. I did a thumbs up emoji.
Okay.
And then this is the bit that kind of confused me. He wrote, ha, 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 full stop. Gotcha, full stop. You see that? I'm not sure. That sounds like an evil villain to me. Ha, ha, ha. Gotcha. Could it be that?
Or maybe he means,
or is he?
I understand you. Got you. I've got you.
Yeah,
I think that's what he means.
Do you think?
But,
I think he could be, ha, ha, ha.
Gotcha.
He's trapped me into admitting that the podcast is just us playing crap songs that we made in the past. Don't know, man. I've been thinking about this for weeks now.
You've been thinking about it too much, dude. I can tell you that now. I'm sure that's what he means is, ha, 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 I understand, no hard feelings, that kind of thing. Because he needed to have a copy of the song that we played. He needed to have a copy of the song that we played because he didn't have one. He hadn't heard it in about 30-odd years. Okay. So I said, all right, I'll send you an MP3. So I communicated with him on email, and he was perfectly delightful.
Well, that's right then. Okay, good. I'm glad we got that straight.
This is the thing that I would do.
Yeah. Anyway, I got a poem.
Oh, good.
Yeah. This is like regular health content, right?
Yep.
Because obviously I go through cancer treatment, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Right. And I'm going to do a poem. You're going to put a nice musical bed beneath it.
Yes.
Right. This is a poem, and it's called Julie from Mapley and Victoria Practice.
Okay.
And it's kind of, is it a poem? It's kind of more like an M. It kind of starts off not very poetical and then ends up as a poem.
Okay.
Right? Regular appointment to receive life-saving cancer drug cancelled due to staff illness. I don't want to make a fuss, but apparently it stops it spreading. After much asking and searching and spreadsheets and ringing and looking, there is nothing for a month. I kind of need life-saving cancer drug. I make a fuss, but it does no good. Now I have the drug, but no one to shoot it into me. Maybe I can administer it myself, perhaps as a suppository. Can I hire a nurse on Facebook Marketplace? Dark clouds are brewing as I enter the crying and banging my head on the desk stage. Then, as I stand in the backyard on a muggy slate day, she calls with a voice so sweet and tender. And as I listen to her tell me that there's been a cancellation, I feel the soft autumn rain fall on my face and think maybe this is God, and that Julie from Mapley and Victoria practice is an angel. And as John Coltrane plays After the Rain, I hear the sound of a human being who is completely understanding the finite nature of existence and the serious business of appreciating that they woke up again today. Jingle, 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 jingle. Jingle, 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 jingle. Is that all right?
I love that Coltrane track.
It's an amazing Coltrane track,
Yeah.
right? Do you like the poem?
Beautiful.
Yeah?
Beautiful. Well done.
Yeah. It's really my lived experience, man.
Dude. Heavy.
But you know what? You just can't get it. Like, it's mad, innit, right? You can't get the stuff.
You need the stuff.
You can't get what? You can't get the stuff in you.
Unbelievable.
Crazy, man.
Nice.
Right. Oh, yeah. I've been, I'm all right. I have to say, I am okay for listeners. Things are all right. I feel pretty steady, to be honest. I'm going back to work. And I definitely feel a lot better after the radiotherapy. But it's, the whole thing kind of makes me moody as a motherfucker. And I've got many stories of me being ridiculous. I was involved in a tussle with another middle-aged man at my son's gig, the Rosettis. The Rosettis. Now, did I tell you this?
No, you didn't.
This is a good story.
Oh, Jesus.
So my son is a very talented musician. I'm going to check out the band Rosettis. We'll play them soon. But, they don't need us. And they did a gig, and it was in the basement of a Nottingham pub. It was crowded. It was packed. It was hot.
Yeah.
And I was hogging the air conditioning unit, right? I was standing in front of the air conditioning unit. Bear in mind, I'm on hormone therapy, which means that I get very overheated. And everyone else in the room, pretty much most of the other people in the room, were like under 18.
Yeah.
Their constitutions could probably handle it, right? So I was hogging that thing, right? And then this guy comes up to me and goes, "Stop hogging the air conditioning unit." And it didn't sort of like get into blows, but I did call him a fascist. I did call him a fascist. And then in my head, I've now got a kind of a erotic fantasy of the two of us wrestling on the floor like two silverbacks in front of a crowd of squawking chimpanzees.
Right.
Because I was inconsiderate to hog the fan. But we were both partly right.
Well, I don't know where the word fascist came from.
Fascist, man. He's like being very authoritarian.
Well,
it was like in a Rick the Young Ones use of the word fascist.
Okay, right. So not understanding what fascism means. It sounds like he was more of
a very loose.
Okay.
But,
Excellent.
So that's
a thing.
That's medication for you.
Yeah.
That's medication. That's what it does to you.
Yeah.
But it was all good fun. It was all good fun. I mean, it's like all of this stuff has been quite, it's interesting. It's not boring. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not saying this stuff to complain. It's just,
Yeah.
lols.
For the lols.
For the lols.
I wasn't sure about the Johnny Domino podcast, but I gave it a chance, and now I think I love it.
We have a lot of recurring features on this podcast. One of the longest standing recurring features is the eternal halls of the 4-track gods.
Say it again, but do it properly.
No, you've got to do it.
No, you do it this time. It's your turn.
The eternal halls of the 4-track gods. Feels weird. It feels like I'm in someone else's trousers. I'm sorry, I don't think I like that.
It was nice.
In the initial formation of this feature, it was for people to send in recordings that are recorded in their youth, they're then mildly embarrassed by. But now,
rough. Fucking rough, aren't we, Steve? We want it, man. We want it rough.
Want it rough, and preferably before your voice breaks if you're a man.
No,
stop it. No, but it started with me doing a completely prepubescent recording that we did years and years ago.
Okay, but it's developing. It's no longer necessarily about that. Yeah. It's about, think about the fact that you've probably got a song, you want to write a song, you've got something there, but there's barriers, right?
Yeah.
You'll do it when you get a better PC or when you get a good microphone. Or when you blah, blah, buy a new guitar, or when you've got time, right? Don't do that. Just do what our good friend Simon Gatemouth Richardson does, right? Just get your phone, record the song, send it to us.
Yes.
Right? We'll play it. Get it out there, right? Then you can go and re-record it and make it fancy and teach your band how to play it, right?
Yeah.
Just play us that song. And then me and Steve will midwife that song and we'll hold that squalling bloody mess into the air and dangle it for everyone to see. And we will exclaim, this exists.
Yes. But we would probably say, being the kind of indie wankers that we are, we prefer the early stuff. But, that's just for us to deal with. That's our cross to bear.
Yeah.
But so Simon sent us a lovely song.
Yeah.
And some words about it.
He did.
Bless him.
Hi, Giles and Steve and the listener. Thanks for yet again putting some of my crap on your show. The song Black Magic, Black Plastik is based around an old lyric from way back in the late noughties when I was in a band called Dean Queasy. It's a vague story of walking the streets of Glasgow, looking at all the lights and thinking about how simultaneously the planet is roaring through space at some mental speed. So it's kind of sci-fi images mixed with the more mundane earthbound thoughts. The chorus is a recent addition, which lifts directly from one of Lee Scratch Perry's rambling song intros on the album he made with On New Sounds in the 80s called Time Boom, The Devil Dead. Here he is kind of investing black plastic, i.e. records, with the power of magic and equating magic to the power of nature. I believe nature is music and music is nature, so it kind of made sense as a sort of answer to the more confused ideas of the verses. It's probably about the fourth chorus that I've put on this song. I think at one point it was called I'm Gonna Get Me Some Justice. I'm going to get me some justice. And at another time it was called Rolling Along. We're all rolling along. We're all just rolling along. But I think this is the best version so far. This particular recording was made on my phone as a demo for a music stroke video performance at this year's North Berwick Film Festival. You can see the video of Caroline and myself at the performance on my Instagram. We're still currently working on the track with the rest of the band, the Tidmoth Sheds. And we'll update you when we get it right and get around to making a decent recording of it. All right, thanks again for playing, and That's it. Okay, I hope that's all right. Bye. Are you going to? Will you or you? Like my life with your neon sign. And I believe in life inside your being. Travel on a wave at the edge. A little way at the edge. Only at the edge. We black plastic, black magic. Black magic, black plastic. What will become of the night? What will become of the night? Oh, we need black magic, black plastic. Black magic, black plastic. Well, are you going to inspect the galaxy? Looking to have some kind of feeling? Well, you've been in space cold, get it from that black hole. What you call your conscious mind? That keep is putting out the sun. A black cape is putting out the sun. And we need black magic, black plastic. And we need black magic, black plastic. And we need black magic, black plastic. And we need black magic, black plastic.
And thanks to Simon for sending us that.
Yeah, it's great.
Very, very fun. You know, I realised last time we played a song from Simon was last September.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Spooky,
It kind of
spooky.
suits this time of year, doesn't it?
Yeah. Was that
I think-
all them trimmings?
No, it was when he sent us another song, another kind of kitchen phone recording.
Cool.
Yeah.
How
Yeah, and it's like the seasons. He comes around with the seasons.
Season of Simon.
I enjoyed that. And the point I was trying to labour at the start of that little section there was, you know, the eternal halls of the four-track gods. You know, let's expand it a little bit, right? It's
Yeah.
not necessarily about stuff that you recorded on a four-track
Juvenile.
when you were, you know, a kid, or when you were a teenager or whatever. It doesn't have to be even recorded on a four-track. It's just rough ass stuff.
Yes.
You know, just record something, send it to us.
The land where the fire's low. Yes.
That's it. Be heroic
Mm.
in your attitude.
Sweet.
Anyway, like I think Simon Gates, Martha Richardson is. He's showing some heroism there. It's heroic. It's a heroic sounding song.
The This Our Johnny Domino podcast. It's got bongos.
If you look at the cover art for this podcast, you will see there is a subtitle, which is How Not to Succeed at Music. Now, the song that I've chosen for us to listen to today within the group, sorry, it sounds like I went to some weird seminar, is a song called We Are Sleeping. And it's from an album by Johnny Domino called The First 100 Years, which we've previously talked about, which is, let's call it, it's the miserable album. We were playing lots of songs quite slowly with not a huge amount of instruments on it. And for some reason, we were quite definitely rehearsing these songs, almost as if we were going to play them live.
We never did play them live. But we practiced them, didn't we?
We did. We practiced them up right at the way. The reason I've chosen this song is because it illustrates the fact that you should always follow your gut instinct and try not to second guess yourself. Because when we first started playing this song, it had a ludicrous guitar solo on it. I think I was trying to channel Slash from the November Rain song in a very, I can't play as well as Slash sort of way.
We were going for it. It's histrionic.
For it. But when we recorded it for the album, I did it on a clean guitar sound. And it just sounds crap. Now, I was going through an old mini disc. God, I used to love my mini disc player. We used to record our rehearsals in the bedroom at Mum and Dad's house. And it was one of many versions of this song. And one of the things I used to love about mini discs is the fact that you could edit things very, very tightly. You could chop bits from different recordings, stick them at the ends of different recordings and bob them all together. I'd obviously done that with this because part of it is a recording on the 8-track and then it goes into a version which is live in the bedroom that we've recorded vocals on top. And it features my original slightly crappy guitar solo, but it's more heroic than the version that was released.
So we're going for heroism again.
I think
you think it's more heroic?
I think it is a little bit, and I don't know why I bottled it. I mean, it's an album that no one ever heard, so I might as well just gone for it.
So what you're saying, the lesson that you're teaching us here is that don't hold back and don't edit yourself too much.
Yes.
Because I think that's what we did. We kind of practiced it and edited it too much until it became not the thing that it could have been.
No.
So we're not going to listen to the bad version.
No.
We're going to listen to a version that, well, I don't know whether it's any good, but I haven't heard it for ages. But you're going to play it to us
now.
Sleeping, but when I wake up, I won't be afraid. Give me motion, send me spinning, guide me if I stray. nervous motion send us spinning, guide us if we stray.
I think he could have gone a bit madder with the
I could have done it. It's
guitar,
quite a tame
It's
guitar
still
solo.
pretty tame anyway, man.
But I didn't go for it.
So that's the crazier version.
Well, it's the less. I mean, it's on a completely clean guitar sound. It's very, very tasteful. It was one of those things that I probably did it in rehearsal and it made us laugh. But yeah, I could have gone a bit further.
I think
another lesson for everybody.
Yeah.
Don't do
It's
it.
kind of, that song, kind of pastoral, isn't it? Bit pastoral. Violence pastoral.
Violence pastoral. And I think I like the fact that Jim is magpieing most of the lyrics from Graham Parsons' In My Hour of Darkness.
Yeah,
It's pretty
I think
much,
yeah.
there's a lot of those words just lifted straight out.
We were trying to do that kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't know why we've decided to go all spiritual on the album, but
I don't know.
you know, I think I prefer this. I like the fact you've got this sort of like quite a clean 8-track version at the start, or it might even be a bloody 4-track, and then it just cuts into the room recording.
Yeah.
I like the backing vocals. I don't know if I'm on one of them because it sounds like the kind of pitchiness that I tend to bring to the harmonies in the right ear, possibly.
Yeah.
And then you're in the left ear.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I guess there's no one's going to be surprised if I say I kind of prefer the kind of more all-out guitar effect that you got on our more recent song that we played earlier on in the episode.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worthy of the best of.
I don't think
going
it
on the
is.
next compilation, but
I'm not
maybe
sure.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I just think, you know, just sit with it for a bit. And I don't hate it.
Okay.
I don't hate it.
Okay.
Maybe
Best of this Johnny Domino still available at the moment on all streaming services. And Bandcamp.
Yes.
But we were going to talk about this. You know, are we going to take stuff off Spotify? I don't know, man. I mean, Deerhoof have, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
And I
Lots
like
of people
Deerhoof.
have.
Lots of people have, right?
Yeah, lots of people
King
have.
Gizzard.
King Gizzard.
You know,
and that's quite the hole in the Spotify back catalogue. Just King Gizzard
taking their
removing
albums
many albums off.
Yeah. So I don't know. Are there any reasons for not taking it off? I think we should. Someone's just got to make Bandcamp better. Basically, I want to be able to put playlists on Bandcamp.
That would be great if they could do that. That'd be fantastic. I don't know who is in control of Bandcamp and whether it's in there.
There's got to be a way of making a playlist on Bandcamp.
It would be great if there was. It's got many benefits. It's got a lot of frustrations about it.
There's got to be a way forward.
I don't think if we're ready for it. But, you know, Giles, I just want you to remember something, okay?
Well, we've got to
remember this.
What?
Scoop-a-doo-ba-dee-dee-dwee-da, 'cause I like you. Yes, I like you. You're nice.
Okay? Just keep that in mind, right?
Thanks. I've got a poem. It's called The Urban Fox. It's about an urban fox.
Go.
It's got the C word in it. Cue the music. Bouldering along at closing time, your clouds of vapor and vowels paint the air ugly, expensive, past the urban fox. He pays no heed to your terrace cunt t-shirt, flags and shags, Mackie D's, bread and circuses. He stands pale in the streetlight, petrification, grey-haired and moonlight wounded. He won't be here for long, but he sees. Oh, he sees. He sees through all your bullshit. Here we are, end of the podcast.
Yes, it is.
Yes, another episode done. I think I might have shared quite a lot today.
You've shared a lot.
Perhaps, maybe too much. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know.
Did I do too much?
Look,
do I need to dial it back a bit?
I don't know. You do you. It's good for you to share.
Is it?
It's a safe space for you to share your shit.
Is it?
Okay.
Okay.
So it's all good.
Okay, we'll see.
Right.
See. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah.
It would be really nice if you enjoyed the podcast, perhaps tell somebody else that you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And share it on social media and stuff. And people who might think this kind of thing is good, but have not heard of it, maybe you could kind of pass it around a little bit.
Yeah.
And if you want to get involved and send us some stuff, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
It could be anything. Rough ass recordings for the eternal halls of 4-track gods, or, anything really. Just join in, send us some music, and we'll talk about it and play it to people.
Yes.
And Steve, you're meant to be interrupting me, dude. So thanks for listening.
Whoa. Sorry. Yes. I'm interrupting you because you have another bit to do. They see that's what was confusing me.
Oh yeah, we kind of changed the format. Steve.
Yes.
Just before we finish, I've been listening to a lot of instrumental music.
Okay.
And I'm finding instrumental music to be quite good at the moment, as well as the fall.
Yeah.
So can you just recommend a good piece of instrumental music that is not jazz?
Okay. Luckily, you did ask me this question earlier, but the piece of music which immediately came to mind was Gemera by Tortoise. I think they released it as one side of a single on Stereolab's Duophonic record label. It's 12 minutes long.
Yeah. Describe.
It's like a wide open space. It's got elements of country music, then it gets very motoric. It's kind of on one note. It's very driving, great rhythms, great guitar playing, and it just motors. It motors. I love it.
That's your homework, everybody. Go and listen to that song.
Please do like and subscribe to our podcast and recommend it to someone who you think might like listening to all this kind of weird shit. Send us some of your old music and enter the eternal halls of the 4-track gods.
It's a bit like Nick Cave in colourful clothes, Voynich manuscript of Buddha hand. It's Nick Cave in colourful clothes.